to pose a serious threat to us. Yeah, okay. I say we just go up on it. You know, approach it, hail him.
Okay.
Try to talk it down at the city wall. Does anybody have a different plan?
Yeah, give me just a second. Sorry, I'm dealing with technical.
You're cool.
Well, we got a minute. We'll take a 10-minute break anyway. So let's do that. Let's just go ahead and jump into a 10-minute break here.
Cool.
Come back at 8:40. Okay.
That works for me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're still buffering. What in the world is going on? Hey, I mean, it's not just on this game now. It's happening on all my streams. That it's a certain time of evening, and all of a sudden my upload speed just tanks.
You know, I've had that happen to me before too. I thought it was my ISP, but I switched and I still had the same problem. So I don't know.
I thought it was like a. I thought it was like a virus scan or something running. Hey, Frostbite. Hey, Lunas.
Do you have any net-based backups running on any devices in your place? If it happens around the same time and your upload speed dies out, that would certainly do it.
I don't that I know of, unless there's something on my wife's laptop. But yeah, I mean it's really bizarre because it doesn't always happen. I'll have other nights and days where stream runs no problem the entire stream. So I'm really trying hard to figure this out. So what I'm looking at doing though, I'm just I'm lazy. I'm a computer technician, and I know how much work I'm gonna have to put into doing this. But I really need to do a complete wipe on my system. And
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Just the thought of like cataloging the files and stuff.
Yeah, well, and because of all the streaming and all the different things, I gotta make myself a record of all my passwords and all my settings and everything before I do it. So, yeah.
That sounds painful.
So, but we're back up now, at least for now. The upload speed looks good. We're over 10K, so that's where I like it to be. But yeah. As far as going into Manifest, I mean, Ignacio's the talker. He likes to talk. He's good at it. He's worked on all kinds of deals previously. I mean, hey, heck, I talked the Big Lebowski into selling me all of his gasoline, which is ultra rare resource for another character we had that had a gas powered vehicle for half a crate of those sunglasses. And I had so many of those sunglasses, for Ignacio, they didn't hold a real high value. So he's like, yeah, I'll give you some sunglasses. Here you go. And he was all about taking them because, he was going to sell them at one hell of a profit. So. But we got Frostbite and Lunas in chat. We're on a brief break here, guys. I know we're at the spot where where I can vocally interact with chat. So see, there you go. And Lunas is one of my good buddies from Europe. He's from the oh, I want to be careful how I phrase this. He's from the Viking land. There we go.
Oh, okay.
My people come from Sweden on the border of Norway.
Nice.
They left because it was cold and they moved to Minnesota where it was colder and then said, hell with that, moved to San Diego.
You know, I could definitely see that. I think a Minnesota winter would kill just about anybody. So, you know.
So yeah, I've had to restart the stream 3 times now. Round 2 apparently only lasted 10 minutes, and I didn't notice it. So I'm glad that I left the live reactions turned on, because, you know, people throw up surprise faces for me whenever the stream bombs.
It's a good metric.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally have it up there when I'm streaming a video game, because the chat tends to be a little busier at that point in time. But you know, during this game, it's nice to have the live reactions, because I'll see people throwing up you know, different reactions to things that we're doing and whatnot. So it's fun. And then here soon, once I finally learn exactly how to do it. So within my Streamlabs, there is you gain points, and so once I create some redeemables, people can actually redeem reactions to things, and they'll actually, you know, happen on stream, where it'll play like a little clip with some sound with it. They're always kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before. That's a pretty cool effect.
Yeah, and you earn the points by watching the stream. You know, the longer you watch streams, then the more points your login gathers. But you gotta do it with with the sound clip being no more than I think it's like 5 to 10 seconds. To avoid any kind of copyright strike, because once your channel is to the point that it's monetized, you can get copyright strikes, and it'll demonetize your channel.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard especially with like music and stuff like that, they're pretty.
Oh yeah,
Get pretty militant about that.
Yeah, the music is a big one.
I heard from a friend who was joking. He said that if you ever do like homemade porn and you share it online, that what you do is you put the soundtrack to a Disney movie to it, so Disney will shut it down immediately.
You know, I guess that's a good way to protect yourself.
So I mean, what are you gonna do? You gonna play? I'll make a man out of you. I'm sorry. That was bad.
I was thinking maybe the work song. All right, well,
Or instead you bring up the old 1976 Lord of the Rings movie, and you get the where there's a whip, there's a way.
Oh yeah, where they've got it rotoscoped and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and there we go. Upload speed starts tanking again.
Oh, what?
And now it's going back up. Oh, the stream's been being wonky.
Oh, okay.
I've been making adjustments in the background. But we were on break, so I was chatting about it and letting chat know what was going on.
Okay, cool.
So, all right. So, yeah, we're going to come in with both vehicles, but try to come in as appearing as non-aggressive as we possibly can. Unfortunately, there was no way for us to cover up the markings on these vehicles, so hopefully the markings on these vehicles aren't going to get us in too much of a mess.
Actually, we can't cover up the markings if we want the stealth mode, but that doesn't mean that we couldn't cover them up with something temporarily. before we drive into town and then wash it off afterwards. Maybe, I mean, we've already got a pretty good mud coating. Maybe we should take some time
Well,
to just
actually,
take it on.
that's a good point. But the question is,
Yeah.
so us coming through there, Scott, how much of that mud wound up covering up the markings?
Well, I'll say for Timo's vehicle, he almost got stuck coming out, and so he made rooster tails out of mud, and so his vehicle kind of looks like a rolling turd.
Okay, so his is well covered.
It's well covered, so there's plenty to share. So you should be able to cover them up fairly easy with mud, because we've done that in the Army too.
Okay, well, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
You need me to roll? Do you need me to roll my camouflage? Or does it matter? I mean, we're not using camouflage for stealth. We're just trying to.
If you do it at +4.
Okay.
Do it at +4, because you could still talk about it.
Well, I mean, at +4, I made it by 9.
Okay. Well, if somebody's looking hard enough, I guess they'll see it.
They're gonna have to be looking awfully hard at a +9. Jeez.
I know. But it could happen.
All right.
So, hi, Michael. Hey, as y'all roll by.
Yeah. They happen to have a water hose nearby. And they spray us down.
I don't think that's the worry. I think there's the infiltrators all around. You know.
So, all right, we'll make our way.
Harvey casually wipes the mud off with his mind after they're convinced that it was well camouflaged. It's a joke.
Oh.
He doesn't do that.
I was like, all right. Who pissed you off?
It's a joke.
I can tell. Yeah, sense of humor.
The driest sarcasm voice that ever sarcasm is what I
Uh-huh. Yeah. Premium crackers ain't got shit on you.
It's one of my favorite quirks that I could never role play was the whole no sense of humor.
Right. Because, gamers always screwing around. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, so y'all are approaching, I guess, the outer wall of the city.
Yep.
Most of the place is an absolute wreck. Downtown, it's been hit by a couple of nukes, to say the least. Okay, it
Oof.
is total freaking shit. Outside the town, there are wrecks of Empire vehicles everywhere. Of course, there's also wrecks of other, cobbled together vehicles, semi-military, militarized, you name it, along the road.
Before
And
we
it looks like
before we get to the wall, while you're describing this, I'm gonna have that Geiger counter out just in case.
Okay, well, you've got to wait, okay, because, obviously there's suburbs and stuff like that, so, you're cruising through this area, and there's places where the streets are blocked off, like stacks of cars and stuff like that, so it's going to take you at least an hour just to get to or 2 hours to get through the suburbs, just to get close to, the main area, which means y'all are passing through some turf and stuff like that.
Okay.
I want to monitor communications as we're going in.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I hit the -6 on there. So
Oh, okay.
I made it by 1. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks like you might have made it by 1. So, yeah, you're picking up some communications between, obviously, probably different people. A lot of it's slang. A lot of it's, I don't know if you know Arcadian at all, so a lot of it's in that language. There's some English, there's some Spanish, there's some French, all that kind of crap. There's even a bit of Russian. It's it's a real mishmash. Like this place might be a mutant melting pot. Because in addition to seeing groups of similar mutant human animals, you're also finding mutant humans, some green skin, but it's I don't know. It's like a lineup after a Gamma World campaign,
All right.
Everybody's weird.
Is
All right. I'm mainly on the lookout for any mention of us.
You're broken up.
Oh, I'm trying to listen and see and just look out for any mentions of us, our vehicles, as we're coming in.
Hold on, I'm gonna answer it there.
No problem. So yeah, while we're waiting here, you want me to see me get a real interesting conversation going, chat? I can just go. So how about that Doctor Doom announcement?
Well, about it. I think it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write nightstand. I went up neighborhood ghost. What the fucking happened?
I have a hard time seeing him play that character.
I could see
I
it.
know.
I just think that, like, I don't know, I've been kind of plugged out of the Marvel stuff for a while now. I mean, maybe whatever new phase they do will kind of recapture it, but it feels a little played out,
Yeah. Well, apparently the Deadpool Wolverine movie is knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
I've heard pretty good things so far.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been progressively better, but I did notice in an interview I saw Ryan Reynolds and he's getting gray hair.
Mm-hmm.
You poor bastard. Welcome to the 80s, 40s and 50s.
Well, and apparently, the Deadpool Wolverine movie clocks in at 219 F-bombs.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Ashes.
I just want to know how Ryan Reynolds pulled what's-her-face as a wife. Blake Lively, I think it was.
It's his wife.
Yeah. No, I was like, how the hell did he get her?
Oh, and he got her in the movie.
Yeah, of course he did. Okay, so yeah, it survived a couple of new blast tactical nukes and stuff like that, plus the usual other crazy weather that happens in the post-apocalyptic world. I did have a picture of it. Stuff that I had the website. Just helped it to get him instead of on. This is what it kind of looks like today. Completely ruined place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, that's how I pictured KC.
Well, I tossed up between this or that for this for Casey or that Armin. But
Oh,
I found something better.
let me
so.
open a browser for the chat to be able to see. So this is what our imagery is for what Memphis currently looks like. Apparently they've been building pyramids too.
No, it's a building.
Well, there's two of them.
Yeah, no, there's some buildings they're like that. That's what they call in archaeology.
Oh, yeah, we have to make our trip to the Bass Pro Shop pyramids.
Well, you are right there next to the Mississippi. You might as well. I mean,
I think
20-foot catfish.
You have to have like some sort of like catfish cult there, right?
There's all kinds of cults here, okay? Because you're close to the Arcadian forest, where all the wetlands, swamps are, and of course you got all the toothless bastards that are, not far from here in Kentucky. Not to mention everybody and anything that passes by here on the Mississippi. Honestly, it is a hotbed of trade for anybody that's not a pure human. And occasionally these people get ballsy enough to say, we're going to go take Oscillion. So they take their boats and go up there, try to raid Oscillion. And of course then, what happens? Oh yeah, unit strike from the Empire comes down here and they usually blow some stuff up, kill, half a million mutants or whatever. Put them down again and put them back in their place and then carry on.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to flash those symbols on the truck then while we're here. They probably don't make any friends.
Yeah, they're not friends of the humans.
But that's good for us because if anything flies near us, they probably would get a little bit of advance warning, or at the very least, they wouldn't take kindly to some aircraft in there above their town. So whether they can do anything about it or not, though, is anybody's guess. Are we gonna try and we're gonna try and go in, just use the front gate, or
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
do you have a speaker that you can talk through, or do you have to get out if you gotta go?
I plan on getting out.
Okay.
And the reason I plan on getting out is so they can see that I'm a weasel.
That's fair.
Dirty scoundrel weasel. No, okay. Well, one of the things in which I was trying to get to is occasionally, or I'd say fairly often, they do clear the road of wrecks, or there's people out there that strip everything and anything that can be stripped from anything that So I wouldn't leave your vehicle along with unattended, to say the least, because it's worse than New York in July.
And I don't know how this imagery came into my head, but all of a sudden I pictured, and luckily all of us in voice here are all, of the older generations, but I pictured the cleaners from Labyrinth. The big grinder that goes through the tunnels, clearing them out.
No, I was thinking, you remember those dump trucks in that video game movie?
With who in it?
Gerard Butler was a guy. He was sentenced to prison or whatever, but he got
Talking about Gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, Gamer. Yeah. So they had these huge freaking dump trucks with like these big ass freight train plows on the front of them. Or snow plows or whatever you will.
Okay.
And the vehicles off the road.
So basically run with a giant freaking cow catcher on it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what clears the road. And of course the roads are all stored up with the track marks and stuff like that, because instead of having wheels, these guys are using refitted armored personnel carriers.
Okay.
So yeah, whenever they take out something that belongs to the Empire and keep it, use it, that's for it.
So
they're fairly heavily armed in this town.
I say Mythbusters with the giant cow catcher they stuck on that semi that they ran through all those cars.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I love how they pirouetted in the air.
Oh yeah.
In like synchronized swimming. Anyhow, I digress. I'm a fan of armored vehicles. Anyway, so eventually you'll get to the gate. and they kind of have like a drawbridge, you know, as they have a moat. Call it a moat there.
They have a ditch.
Huge ass tank, yeah. You know, it's like probably 40, 50 feet deep, probably about 20, 30 feet across, and
Whoa.
angled on both sides. You know, so if you go in front first and get stuck.
And you're not coming back out. Got it.
No, it's a tank trap ditch. And so that's how they make them. And of course, there's probably mines all over the place. You see blown up vehicles everywhere. You know, it's well fortified, to say the least. And then on top of the walls, positioned, I would say not on top of the walls, positioned behind the walls in a couple of taller buildings, and you see that there are probably 5, 6, I don't know, it's hard to count in the darkness, some high velocity anti-tank guns or something like that, maybe missile launchers. But they're ready for anything, and they love it when the Emperor comes to visit them.
Okay.
Because, you know, some of these guys that, you know, that live here, they'll be it. Some of them don't die. You know, it's a thing. Anyway,
All right.
so, you know, of course they'll get close and they put the big ass spotlights on you and they'll close in so you can't see anything.
Yep.
And
Well,
you know, you hear over a very loud speaker, "Halt."
I stopped the vehicle.
I do too. And then you hear, "State your affiliation."
Oh, this is gonna be risky. I'm gonna open the door to step out so they can see me.
Okay.
Hi guys. I can't see squat, but okay.
Oh no, it's, you know, you're almost feeling warm. This thing.
I'm assuming that.
Yeah, and if you wear sunglasses, yeah, it's still bright, but you know.
I can't rightly say I've got an affiliation. I'm here from Duff Dub. Got my friends here. I'll come with them from out there. We just left from, well, there's a bit of a ruckus that happened up in KC, and we need to skedaddle right out of there. And so we came on down here to come hang out with you guys. Try to stay away from you know who. And I think y'all ain't much friends with them either. We had to deal with some of their dogmen patrols. But there you go. I mean, what else you want?
Emo will join in this fun discussion and use fast talk and basically say, "Hey, open the damn gates. We're all a bunch of mutants. Come on, we're hungry."
Okay, well, you hear a little bit of stuttering or something like that, and someone picks up the microphone. You can hear the noise. And do anybody from here?
What's that?
Hold on, I'm checking.
Oh, sorry, that was GM talking to himself. We're hearing muttering over the speaker.
Okay, so you hear a female voice come over the speaker, and it goes, "Nemo, is that you?"
Yes, it is. Who is this? I recognize the voice.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Oh, I hope that's a friend.
So do I. So who is this?
it's Joy.
Hey, chemo.
Wait,
Chemo.
what?
Real quick,
Why?
before you answer. Hey, how many ladies did you one night stand?
I may need to count, but if this is Joy, she's dead.
Really? Because I'm not calling her dead.
Background: she died when the Knights of Genetic Fury raided the school.
Uh-huh. You sure?
That's what I wrote.
I know, that's what you wrote, but are you sure?
Oh,
It's possible she
I'm
could
gonna
have
find
survived.
out. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, because, I mean, this was...
If this is Joy, then what was her favorite novel?
I don't know, did you put that in the background here?
Yeah, it would have been Edgar Allan Poe, Tale of Two Hearts, or whatever the name would have been.
that's not a novel. That's a short story.
Edgar Allan
Telltale
Poe.
Heart. Telltale Heart.
I think it's Telltale Heart.
Telltale Heart. Oh, did they have a light still on me and I can't see her?
That's right. It said, well, I know the answer, but before I answer that question, how many middle fingers am I holding up?
3. I don't know.
Well, you should be holding up.
Janor can see how many middle fingers she's holding up.
She's holding up 3 because she has 4 arms. One of them's holding the mic.
In case you'll guess correctly.
Janor will whisper to whoever is closest to him. Sorry, Harvey will whisper to whoever's closest to him. She's got 3 middle fingers.
So
You
just
always
so you
look
know,
a little
I have
nasty.
mind shield. So if somebody is using telepathy to read my mind, they have to get through my mind shield.
Okay, well, even if, I don't know if you can sense that you were being probed.
I would
you know,
automatically be.
Okay.
I got it at that level.
Okay, so no grades for you, huh? That's a joke, son. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, she says it's Edgar Allan Poe, but it's not a novel. Well, maybe for you.
I pulled the compendium of the books out of my pack.
Uh-huh.
It is the one big book of Edgar Allan Poe, which was her favorite.
So it's the collection of Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah. Yeah, Telltale Heart. She talked about the man with the unclosing pale blue eye. She always said, oh, she hated that guy. Even when he sleeps, she hated him. She gets the man that was speaking. She gets it. She said, yeah, I know that guy.
So
Anyway, y'all need to come in before somebody else shows up and blows y'all a bit.
can we turn off the spotlight so I can see what I'm driving in?
Well, no, but just drive straight forward when I tell you.
Okay.
Anyway, so you hear some loud metallic clang and some like clang, 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 clang. Boom.
I
Then
get
you turn off the spotlight, and of course you see that there's this like really freaking it's a almost it's like a modernized version of a medieval drawbridge.
okay. I get in the car and I drive in.
Okay.
Sorry, Brian, you broke up really, really bad there.
And a lot of
Yeah.
robots.
I thought you was a raccoon, not a robot. You're an infiltrator. He's a red jack. That's what he is.
The T-6000 took raccoon form.
I know. They'll go stoop to any level now, won't they? Even 3 feet.
You there, Brian?
I might be having,
Okay, he's following.
Okay.
I don't know, can you hear me at all?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Now you're coming in clear. Yeah.
No, can't hear you at all. Not what you just said. Nope, not at all.
All right.
So, they'll get into kind of what appears to be, I don't know, what's the, can't remember the name of the actual nomenclature for the area that's in between a gatehouse and the inner curtain wall.
And this is when I do the pot calling the kettle black thing. You happen to have a map?
Map of what?
Of Manfist?
Ah, no.
Okay.
I'm surprised y'all made it this far.
Okay.
What's your map? You're going to do my homework.
All right.
Use APA citations on the discussion. What is that?
All right. So we've made it into Manfist.
Yeah. All right.
I guess.
Well, you get into the inner bailey, the first bailey behind the gatehouse, and from as y'all pass in between, of course, there's little floodlights everywhere that light up the interior there. And you can see they have the vehicle spikes that pop up, and anti-vehicle barriers and stuff like that. So anything that even gets over the drawbridge will get stopped inside the gatehouse because the new gate. Of course, then there's also a couple of 50 caliber machine guns that are sticking out of murder ports, if you will, as opposed to stuff like that. But they lead y'all into the inner, behind the gatehouse, and of course down, waiting for you, of course, is Joy. What?
I'm laughing. It don't look like her.
Well, things change, boy. Things change. Things change a lot.
Not with extra arms.
Well, she hadn't hit puberty yet. Now she's all hand.
Seems like they have a friend of yours here, thankfully.
She's still got the spots, though. But now she's kind of, comes over and it's like, comes over to the vehicle as you're popping out, Kibo, and she's like, man, you got wider.
Oh, I stress eat.
Well, it's a stressful world, yeah, I know, but you don't have to eat everything. But good to see you.
You never know when you can get the next meal. Now, just to be clear, do I recognize this person?
Well, yeah, it's Joy. I mean, you recognize her face. She still has the same face.
But she's mutated.
She has been mutated, yes. Yes, she has mutated. She's grown more arms as opposed to more boobs. But she's grown boobs since you've seen her. Hair's longer, eyes. She got black eyes, which she had before. But otherwise, she's kind of skinned, but she's got 4 arms. She grabs you up, picks you up, gives you a big, huge 4-armed hug. Says, man, I thought you were dead.
You died. I saw you die.
Well, I didn't. Maybe you should check a pulse sometime. But all I know is I woke up in that spray in the arm or in the clutches. Clutches. She says because, to be dramatic and all of those asshole knights. one of them was, and then and somehow, well, I was, at least I think I was dead. I don't know, but somehow I woke up in, with them, and I guess they thought I was a pure human. I don't know, so they brought me back to life. I think that's what they said. But then they figured out I was a mutant, and then they tried to kill me. But I got away. It's a thing, I guess. But here I am.
Well, I take the book out of the pack and I say, I think this is yours.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. But, I know you like it, so you should keep it.
We need to sit down and talk.
Okay, well, we'll talk. In the meantime, let's find y'all a place to park your shit and stay, because, at least I know this part of town. The rest of town, not so much, Like, if these people aren't shooting at the Empire, they're shooting at each other, or us, so we should probably, get to moving, He hollers up at, at somebody and says, hey, I'll be back in about an hour. So y'all got this, right? And some guy sounds like he's got a Spanish accent. Says, yeah, we got these. French accent.
I was going to say.
French accent.
Arcadian.
Oh, yeah, he probably is.
Or Louisiana.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's probably Creole. Well, not Spanish. He's from Nolans, maybe, up here in Memphis. He's as they say, fighting for the cause. Besides, they need someone up there to make sure the Mississippi pirates are taken care of too, because they're basically the Navy around here. Anywho, so yeah, find y'all a place to stay, yeah, and then we don't have much to eat around here except rat, because the place is full of rat. Got that.
Good rat burger.
Yeah, rats, the glow in the dark burgers, man. Yeah, I love those. Yeah, you can eat them in the dark.
See, now that brings to mind Demolition Man.
Get your seashell.
Oh yeah, when he was in the ground, the lady was serving burgers. She's like, "Oh, burger, awesome!" Yeah, and then Larry's character was like, "Do you see any cows around here?"
That's right. Yeah, all the carnivores ate all the cows.
It happens.
Yeah, they actually got Brahman, which is kind of like a mutated cow. It has two heads, so you get extra supple if you like
Maybe a double dose of cow brain.
Yeah, double dose of cow brain. Eating cow brains makes you smarter.
Yeah, those are.
That's what my wife's grandmother told her.
Oh.
Yeah, you eat your supples, they make you smarter. Okay. So anyway, y'all get settled in. I mean, the digs aren't exactly, 5-star, obviously, but at least it's got, walls around it, and they're cinder block or solid concrete, so you didn't have to worry about things flying through the room.
So Joy, but before you do your reconnect here with Chemo, we got some equipment and stuff in the vehicles that we want to make sure are secure. What's the best place to secure all of our stuff?
Sleep with it.
That's a lot of stuff. Okay.
Put it in a different city.
She says, pretty much if it ain't nailed down, it's going to get ripped off.
We got a way to lock our vehicles that we can still reopen.
I'm sure Chemo can probably figure out the biometric lock.
I will check the manual.
There you go. Crazy thing, those manuals, they really work when you read them.
What do you want for that skill?
I don't know. have you read manuals?
Yes, I have. I've actually written a few.
I've read manuals, and that is a generous statement you just made.
Yeah. Well, he's got computer operation. He made it by 7, so he did find
Cool.
how to lock and unlock the vehicle.
Okay.
Using biometric.
Okay, so
He
you'll
made it by 7, and I was going to give him a -5, but
you'll need me to be next to my vehicle to get the biometrics programmed. All right.
yeah. I mean, any body part can be used.
Oh yeah.
We're not going there.
It just seems like you were focused on that bit for, like maybe you were hinting at something.
I just love the awkward silence.
That's fair.
There's like, really?
Eddie.
Well, I know Chemo wouldn't be able to use that because, the biometric panels, at least at eye level, are
Well, we couldn't use hands because one of our people don't have arms, so that would be
Well,
kind of rough there. Maybe.
well, as long as we just have one of us that can open the vehicle, then we're good.
That's
Well,
true, but I hate to.
you probably should program them. Far be it me to say it, because I shouldn't be telling this, but I would say the smart thing to do would be to have 2 vehicles programmed for each vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is have me and Chemo set for both vehicles.
And maybe something that can't be easily removed from your body either.
Also, not a bad idea, just in case you happen to leave any,
So-
wayward body parts lying around.
Most things can be easily removed from my body, so
I think like maybe like if you could set it up like it's biometrics, so does that mean it has to be like something you can touch, or could it be like an eye scan or?
Hopefully it's an eye scanner, because Harvey doesn't have fingerprints.
That
That's-
was also what I was talking.
well, no, that was my point. Was that as long as we got both me and Chemo on both vehicles, then we should be fine.
That's true.
Well, that's true. I mean, the one thing I found though that everybody has an opinion and a bottom. They all think.
I don't think we should make that what we're biometrically scanning.
People from trying to lick it.
That's true, but at what cost?
Actually, well, that's what I was going to ask. You said biometric. I wondered if saliva would work.
It's more digital, I suppose.
Okay.
Organic. It's not quite that high tech.
Okay, so tongue, so
Unlock it with telekinesis from the inside.
tongue,
With a block.
so tongue print.
You could do tongue print, yeah. I mean, or you can do like eyeball scans or whatever.
Okay, do a retina scan.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, yeah.
People just need his fingerprint.
Okay.
I'll go with a retina scan just because I use a rifle. There may be occasions where I need to unlock the car, but my hands are full of rifle.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad you didn't have a key fob, huh?
Right?
Just when you need it most, battery dead. Oh my God! Let's get out of here! Can't get the car open. Can't get the car open.
The battery's dead.
Out of batteries. That's what ran out of batteries. You can't get into the car.
If the car's out of battery, or you have bigger problems than trying to get into it.
Oh, I bet you will.
Likely, yeah.
So there we go. All right, that's set, and now we can let Chemo have his reunion with Joy.
Okay, let's do that. And I think y'all said you're going to try to trade goods too for the next day.
Yep. At least what we've got.
Okay. Well, Joy can definitely take y'all to their market. They're always looking for any kind of new equipment or tech equipment.
Harvey will offer medical services for pay.
Okay. All right.
Elle can do the same thing, and I have good physician skill.
How many of those anti-material rifles do we have? 4?
I think y'all had. I know there was one in each vehicle for sure.
Yeah, you said there was one drag bag in each vehicle with a anti-material rifle.
Okay, so there's one in each vehicle, and we don't want to sell those. We want to keep both of them.
Yeah, and you also had what was it, IML? You had I think one IML with 4 reloads in each vehicle.
Just out of curiosity, how many people in our group can use an anti-material rifle?
Me.
Anybody that has rifle?
Yeah, I mean, even...
Anybody
well,
can use it at a default.
Yes, but chemo's too small to use something that's like that. They weigh like 15 pounds. Right?
Yeah.
Like the strength requirement.
No.
Well, it's not that. He's just got short arms too.
What I'm saying, Chemo, is that I like keeping 2 because if one breaks, then I've got a backup.
Parts.
Yeah, always good to have spare parts around.
Yeah, we also have round saucer grenades.
Yeah, I think you
like
have
limited times, or
6 of those or something like that.
Four in each vehicle.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've lost track of what all we had because I had so much stuff sitting in the truck that I was going to be using for sales that we don't have anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we also have all that, the stuff we have left over for making our hazmat suits. As we put, we've got rolls of tape and stuff like that. So I don't know that we need to take up space with that stuff.
I think that both Chemo and Ignacio will vehemently argue about selling the tape. Because we will not want to part with our tape.
Right on.
Well, I don't know. It's not duct tape.
It was deco tape or something.
It's masking.
It was painter's tape.
Yeah, painter's tape. Yeah.
Yeah. We have 15 rolls of 1-inch painter's tape that's blue, and then 25 rolls of 2-inch Manila masking tape.
Well, we can sell off the painter's tape.
We also have the gecko adhesive.
Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare!
No, that we want to keep. We have 2 rolls of plastic film, 100 foot by 5 foot.
Yeah, plastic drop cloth.
And spray paint.
Yeah. I don't know if you were there when they found the old ancient Sherwin-Williams store.
No, apparently I wasn't. Oh, okay.
I mean, hey, it's pretty useful. Good stuff.
Oh, okay.
So we can keep 1 roll of the plastic film and sell 1.
Yeah, that probably fetch a pretty good penny.
Instead of
I mean, you can use it for like tents.
instead of selling it, I'd rather use Ignacio's haggling skills and use it for trade.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because I think we might get better bang for the buck working that route.
All right.
We also had the armor from the dog soldiers. I mean, I've grabbed one set, but I think we had 4 sets. There's 3 more sets. I don't. If nobody else is going to use it.
Well, I mean, it's heavy armor, right? Well, no, that was a sniper team, so it shouldn't have been heavy armor.
Let me see. It is.
I think it was clamshell. If I remember correctly.
There's 4 reflex tactical suits and 4 light clamshell
That went over it.
And then light infantry helmets with a visor and a HUD. So we had 4 sets. I grabbed 1 set. So we got 3 sets of that stuff.
Okay, what's I hate to be doing some management here on equipment, but what's the difference between a reflex bodysuit and a reflex tac suit?
I think the tac suit is heavier and more defensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bodysuit is like, and I think the bodysuit is flexible.
More like a uniform. Yeah, it's more like a uniform as opposed to the tac suit being tactical for literally a tactical suit.
Okay.
Definitely heavier. I mean, it's still flexible, but it definitely offers more protection.
All right. Well,
And you can put plates in it too.
what I'm going to suggest is that we're late enough in the game session. We should hold off on the haggling and everything and whatnot. Get a better take some time in between now and the next game to get an assessment of everything we've got, and then next game session we can kick it off with doing the haggling and everything. We can end the session with Chemo doing his bonding with Joy.
Yeah,
boy.
Sounds good to me.
Let's play with Joy.
Yeah.
So she's like, what brings you down this way, guys? Said y'all are some trouble in KC. What's going down over there?
Oh, the Empire Man came up there with a bunch of dog soldiers. Oh man, they attacked so much stuff. They blew up my truck.
Really? Huh. I'm sorry about that.
Had all my scavenging goods. I had all my sunglasses and all the armor and everything I collected, and oh,
Yeah?
that was a massive net loss.
Oh, well, you need a truck or something?
Well, it was a big truck.
It was a big truck, huh? Okay.
Armored up, had all kinds of weird gizmos and gadgets in it. Chemo figured out how to use some of it. I just push buttons until things happen.
Oh, okay.
And then I remembered which buttons made things happen.
Mm.
But hey, you're here to talk to Chemo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it.
So does this actually look like her other than she's got extra limbs?
The one I posted?
I didn't see a picture of her.
Yeah, it's in chat. I put the link to her character. That's on Scabbard.
And Chemo, your friend, she's got legs. She got legs all the way up to her neck.
Well, last time I saw her, she was like 15, so...
That's at least 2 years ago, yeah.
Okay, well, I need to find out what happened. I could probably do that offline so that other people can do stuff, but...
No, we'll let you go ahead and role play because the stuff that we were looking at was all going to be management stuff. So that's all the management stuff, sales stuff. That should all be done offline. Do the role playing here.
Yeah, every time and stuff.
Okay. Well, let's see. Last I saw her, the Knights of Security were about to raid the school that she was a slave at because she was a human, but she could read, and so the animals, the claw, were using her to help at the library at the school.
Yeah, she didn't really have hard feelings about that. She sure didn't like playing with the children animals, if you will.
Oh,
And she wasn't bad.
She didn't die. So
Nope.
you weren't a mutant as a child. At least you didn't show as a mutant. What happened?
I don't know. Maybe something triggered it. I don't know. All I know is that, I remember seeing you and everything that had happened, and that was it. Everything went black, and then, I woke up and, with these freaking night guys, and they were like trying to, keep me alive.
Well, that whole thing that night is the reason why I distrust the claw. What they did to you, and then they left you to the night. That's why I try not to work for them.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I get it and all, but yeah, the humans aren't any better either. Obviously, you really can't trust anybody these days. But I know you, and I trust you. You've been a good friend.
Well, I certainly tried to be.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear what happened to the rest of the school?
All I know is that well, what the Knights they told me was that they had been cleansed. So whatever that means. But I've heard rumors that the Knights, when they cleanse an area, it means that if it was mutant, it's dead.
Did you wake up at the school? Did they destroy the school, or did you wake up someplace else?
It was someplace else. I woke up in the back of some sort of truck, or I don't know, like RV thing. It was armored, and there's guys, inside. It smelled like armpit and fart, but everybody was armored and had guns going, aiming out these ports in the side of the vehicle, and they were like in some sort of convoy, I guess. And they're all laughing and talking and joking about going to the next beauty town and blowing it all to hell. So, but
how did you get away then from them?
Well, they had a raid that went bad, and apparently, the vehicle all I know is that they went to raid this small town, and, they got their butts handed to them. It was a straight up ambush on the part of the locals there. And the first vehicle, I remember the convoy got blown at least 100 feet in the air and into a million pieces. It got blown up, and then that's when the small arms fire and the heavy weapons started it on the rest of the convoy. There was an explosion. I got knocked out again. When I came to, there's vehicles burning everywhere. These night guys, some of them were torn to pieces and blown up. And I got away. I mean, I managed to make it to this little mutant town that they were raiding, and somebody there, took pity on me and said, yeah, they'll, they understood that I had been captured by these guys. They thought I was going to be a regular human, and I stayed with them for about a year, I guess, and then they said, oh, look, throw in more arms. And almost like overnight, overnight, human terms, maybe. Yeah, I had 2 new arms.
We need to celebrate. Where do we find booze?
Well,
you can see in the dark?
Yeah, I can see perfectly in the dark. I can see in complete darkness.
Impressive.
Yeah, it's not without side effects. Like I've got the spot, I got the extra arm. I don't have my pocket. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But yeah. Well, this is Memphis, so they still make booze, and there are a few places that I've found that yeah.
I pull my mandolin out, And I say, you remember this?
Yeah,
I
think I do, yeah.
How much doesn't fondly remember it?
yeah, it's I take it you haven't gotten any better.
Well, let's see. I struggle a little bit. Let's see.
Yeah, I guess that's a little bit of an improvement.
I certainly, and I think whenever I got sheet music, that little sheet music.
No, you're getting broken up there, Brian.
I'm sorry. I said I have a pile of sheet music.
Oh, you've got paper? You got this stuff on paper? My goodness. Oh, don't ever break that out, because someone will want to buy it from you or steal it from you.
Yeah, I got myself muted in Discord right now, chat.
Paper's pretty hard to come by.
Well, then I'm making sure to put it on my computer then.
I would. Yeah, definitely would do that.
Well, let's go get a drink.
Yeah.
Get hammered.
That's easy to do around here.
Play some music. Introduce me to your friends.
Okay. Well, all right then. Well, y'all come along too. It's a little underground bar. It'll take a bit of a walk to get to, but at least everybody's pretty friendly there.
Yeah, I could use a drink and a sit after a long ride.
All right, but hope you understand that I don't really walk around unarmed.
You can tell I'm not unarmed.
All right, just want to make sure.
Yeah, in fact, she's got like a great brace of handguns on her chest there. So.
Yeah, so I'll have my 2 rifles on my back plus my handgun.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely
My peacekeeper.
classic.
I'm always unarmed. Never a problem.
Yeah, I got the Colt 45 with the long barrel. That was the first game. That was the first gun that the character started with. I still have it, and I haven't hardly used it because the rifle. Yeah.
Well, okay, well, Joyce, as well as you know, I know some folks that give you a good bit of trade for that. Classic.
It ain't for sale.
Everything's for sale eventually.
It ain't for sale.
Yeah. Alright, so she takes you guys down, like, underground, in kind of a sewer line, large storm drain kind of area. And you could kind of hear, in the distance, like pump, from bass music,
Mm-hmm.
Of course, as you get closer, you can start smelling cigarette smoke, pot smoke, all kinds of things. And of course, the mass of humans, animals, and everything. Everybody's just in this huge, like, large, like dried out cistern, if you will. And of course, there's some guy high up there. He's like running a raid, I guess, if you will. And there's a couple of huge freaking barrels parked over the side, over in another area where there's a guy handing out, drinks and stuff.
Oh, if they're just handing out drinks.
Well, I think they're, maybe they got credit or something. I don't know. Maybe they traded something. Maybe they're invited.
But Ignatius also learned his lesson from, some of the drinks back in Duff Dub of going,
Well, Timo does like his drink, and I'm not going to try to roll a control roll, so I'm just going to have a drink and have a good time.
Well,
As my friend does.
the barrels. I mean barrels. Directly tons. You know, probably like 5 or 6 feet in diameter. You know, sitting on their side. You know, they've got writing on them.
Well, hell, I mean, you know, we had that one guy in Duff Dove that, you know, his brew was damn near fermented kerosene.
Well, it cleans parts and your gut, right?
Leave it to a turtle.
He's a reptile. He can make fuel for cars.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, you were saying something, Brian?
Oh, I was saying I go ahead and drink, but if there's writing on the barrels, is it in English?
Yeah,
What
well,
does it
yeah.
say?
Yeah.
I can read English.
Yeah, I see that. Part of it's kind of, you know, messed up on the top half, but the bottom half says distillery.
Just don't.
Some distillery.
Just don't know which one it came from.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could be.
It's kind of.
Could be Jack Daniels. Could be Mad Dog 2020.
That's
Well, I go ahead and take a sip.
Okay. Well, it goes that well. First of all, it's aged. Really well aged. You know, because, you know, they stopped brewing that stuff probably 500 years ago when they had it closed down. So it's 500-year-old whiskey, essentially. It is smooth.
I'm surprised there's any left.
Well, you know, there are caves in the hills. You know, there's caves in the hills and everything else, you know. And of course, you know,
Well,
they're also
I was
collectors.
lined up. I tell everybody this shit's good.
And half the place goes, I know, right?
I'll take his word for it, and I'll take a drink.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's got kind of a oaky, smoky flavor to this bourbon. So it is.
Oh, that's what came from Kentucky.
It's mouth-watering. It's so good, you know.
Enduro.
So, yeah, it could be Jim Beam. So
There we go.
Arcadian, I will say salute to everybody.
all right. Well, half of them say salute, and the bartender leans over to Joy and says something, you know, and she goes, yeah, he speaks it. I'm surprised too. He actually learned a few things.
Ignatius is going to make an ass out of himself. Go, Prost!
So Joy says to Yukimo, Terrence seems to like you.
And who's that, the bartender?
Yeah, she says, Terrence, he says he likes you.
Well, great. If he's a friend of yours, he's a friend of mine.
Well, yeah, he's kind of a friend of mine. He says, how you gonna, he also asked me, how you gonna pay for your drinks? He says, this shit ain't free.
Well, is there music playing?
Well, there's kind of a DJ up there. It looks like, let's see, it may be, yeah, it's an opossum up there, like a hoodie on. Yeah, he's stomping along.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
got some big old shades and stuff, you know.
I can play the mandolin. I'm holding the mandolin. I can play this. I'm happy to play for my drink. Would you like a demonstration?
Terrence goes back over to Joy. And Joy says, he says he'll give you drinks if you don't play.
Oh! killing me.
I know, but he did ask about that. He saw it earlier, and I told him, yeah, you play like dead.
Ignacio looks at him, says, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Free drinks for the bar for the rest of the night.
Really? Terrence goes back in Spanish. I think you got Spanish, right? You got Texican.
I got Texican.
Okay, but he speaks to you in Texican.
But I've got broken Spanish.
He's Creole descent, so he has some Spanish in him. So and he used to live in New Orleans, which means he's close to Texas. So he's got Texan.
All right.
Mexican, Mexican. This is all what you got, just straight.
I'll switch over to Texican. So I got a spare piece of equipment that I guarantee you will pay for the drinks for the rest of the night.
Uh-huh. You got it with you?
I do.
Really? And that is?
I have a spare enhanced targeting scope.
So you just carry it around.
An extra scope.
Yeah.
An extra scope, just in case.
What the hell? Let me see it first before I make sure it's working, and it's not just some shit you cobble together at a spare part.
It's a real deal.
Yeah, I've been told it's the real deal before. Why I got Jim Beam instead of Jack Daniels because I wanted the real deal Jack Daniels. But no, they brought me some shit Jim Beam, but it's still good.
Yeah, I'll pull it out, but I'm gonna carefully try to keep it in only his vision view, because you know I don't know about the rest of the crowd here, so I'm whipping out something super expensive.
That's fair. You don't want to go flashing your cash everywhere. So.
Yeah, don't flash your thing. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't really know if I need one of these. But I might trade it for something else. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can drink enough to pay for this, or for me to pay for this for you. So yeah, you got yourself a deal.
All right, so free drinks for the bar for the rest of the night. Awesome.
Yeah, that's for you or
that's for the bar.
You mean the entire place?
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of fucking drinks, man. You know these people clean all these things out in a night.
And that's where I'm going to throw in a little fast talk so I can get a +2 on my merchant.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the fast talk. Now let's throw in the merchant. So I get a +3 on my merchant.
Okay.
And there's my merchant. Commercial transactions go extremely well.
Yes, they do. You saw that. Yeah, he's good. All right, man. You get your drinks. I'm going to sit back and you can serve them, eh?
I don't know.
I'm going to have me some drinks, too.
What, you going to let everybody just serve themselves? That sounds dangerous.
No, that's going to cause some problems, yeah. But, yeah, if you stand up on this bar and say drinks are on you, then, yeah, I'll rack them up and they can knock them down.
All right. Chemo. This is for you.
Cheers.
And I jump up on top of the bar going, hey, everybody! Chemo just paid for the drinks for the night for everybody.
The music stopped. And the DJ up there goes, and who's paying for what?
Oh, my little friend here, Chemo, he just paid for drinks for the entire bar for the entire night.
And he says, okay, oh, the raccoon is paying for everybody's drink, so y'all better line up, because I don't know if Terrence has got enough for all of you people.
I'm getting first dibs. I'm up there.
I give
So
people a little bit of a side eye. Like, what?
And the DJ goes again, then 3 big huge cheers for Tebow the raccoon. And of course they're all like, you know, cheering the raccoon. Yay, give us the drink, yay.
Yeah,
Cool, yay.
and then I'll look at Terry. Let me get 2 shots. I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
Okay. And Joey comes up to you. He says, your friend's pretty cool. Yeah. You got some good friends there. I'm happy for you.
Oh, damn. He's breaking up.
You're not breaking up with a new girlfriend, are you?
I think I've known them for a week.
Oh. Wow. Well, he seems nice.
Poor Kemo's sitting going, he's got an ulterior motive, and I don't know what it is.
But he does.
The thing is this young lady was never my girlfriend. She was a friend.
Oh,
Underage when I met her.
yeah, no, I assumed that. Because, I mean, she looks young even now. But, no, my thing was that I didn't want to be the one getting the attention for having bought the drinks.
Ah, okay. Well, I take...
Just for you. Just for your side. And, he goes over there in the bar, gets something, does the thing, comes back to you and says, here you go. And he's got this, silver, can that's probably about maybe 12 inches tall, about 4 inches thick, and about 6 inches wide. And it's got a red label or paint on it, and it says Coleman.
Works. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So you got yourself a whole gallon of Jim Beam in a Coleman kerosene can.
Nice.
If it says quick kerosene, no one's going to want to drink it.
Well, or they may. Some people may.
Well, so
Yeah.
most people can't read, so.
That's true. That's true. You're lucky you can read it, but yeah. Yeah, he says, well, that's what I had.
That works, sir.
All
And
right.
I'm probably hammered enough now, but I will play my mandolin regardless of what people say.
Wow. You're gonna be like that guitarist that was in the stairwell at Animal House.
You're gonna have to kill me to stop me.
Very good. All right. Well, yeah, you've attracted the attention of some other sweet anthropomorphic rodentia.
Inebriated musicians, maybe? Somebody
More like
pulls out one of those old washboards.
So he grabbed the attention of a female raccoon.
It could have. Or a marmot.
Hey, he ain't picky.
Yeah, they're real flexible, them marmots and such.
Ah, comes across a cat.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a couple of females swooning, you know. Still can't really hear his music over the thump of the bass and the rave music.
Oh, you know, speaking of that,
That guy.
we're in that kind of place. Hold on, let's change up the music in the game.
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, he's up there. He's got the headphones. He's doing his something thing. Yeah, my battery just told me I'm 80%.
Here we go.
And
Now we got our club music going.
Yeah, imagine a raccoon in a hoodie, not raccoon, an opossum in a hoodie with some sunglasses, and I got the earphones to his head and something. He's rolling the keyboard, music, whatever the hell that shit they use with their keyboards for the computer that plays the music and all. You
The
know,
synthesizer, yeah.
yeah, he's doing all the synthesizing and stuff, and she's having a good time. People around, the throng, and the crowd is like, it's like one thing, and just throbbing, you know, and humans sweating and animals panting and everything, and it's a mass of flesh. And the night goes on. And it may be probably 4 in the morning before it then starts setting out to there's just people laying all over the place.
So, but hold on. We didn't get to my conversation with Joy before we went with the Jones Bill the morning after.
Okay. Yeah,
That's it. I wanted to chat with her before things got a little too crazy after I did the whole chemo bot drinks for the bar. So now that I've, ingratiated ourselves to the town, yep, yeah. Well, hey, I'm using what I can do. So, Joy, yeah, we're talking about vehicles. The two vehicles we got, those got us here, but they're not the greatest things. I'm looking for something that's a bit bigger size, can carry a bit more cargo, and it needs to be amphibious.
Okay.
You got any contacts here that can help out with that?
I do know a couple of guys that build vehicles, and they've been kind of messing around with something that they say you can cross the Mississippi.
Okay.
They're kind of still working on it, but it's also tracked. They call it the Muka Fuka.
I can work with tracked. I like tracked.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they might be willing to trade.
All right, yeah. If you can set up an arrangement for us to meet, I don't know. Are they here in the bar tonight?
Oh no. These guys, they're car nuts, man. They do.
Understood. Maybe in the morning you can take me to introduce me to them.
It is the morning, and I'm exhausted because and also I'm probably in trouble because I told them I'd be back in an hour, and it's been 6, 7.
Well, you just tell them some things happened.
Oh yeah, well things always happen. Hopefully nothing happened anyway. Yeah, let me see if I can reach out to those guys, and I'll let you know. And yeah, maybe we can meet later today. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna lay down.
All right, sounds good. And we got set up with a place to sleep at, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said, it's pretty much space in a parking garage that's been kind of walled off.
And let me remove that targeting scope off my inventory. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. So next session, we're gonna stop here because the party's over. Everybody's drunk or hungover or both. Terrence lets you guys part with another 5 gallons of Jim Beam.
Nice.
And he says, yeah, I think I'm going to want to retire after this. Because, yeah, it's maybe just the dregs of what's left in the barrel. But it totaled up about 5 gallons, and he hands it to you. It's in this big red plastic jug.
What, one of those 50-gallon jugs?
Yeah, it's a 5-gallon plastic jug.
Okay.
Red.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Whatever works.
Yeah. I found a bunch of these in this old store somewhere a while back, and anyway, yeah, they had a anyhow, but
They're great for both whiskey.
yeah, great for whiskey. Yeah, they're watertight, so it'd be good. Anyway,
All right. Well,
get me, guys.
well,
Terrence, and if you need anything else, chemical-wise, I can certainly find it for you.
awesome. Well, Terrence, don't retire just too soon. Otherwise, you're gonna piss off the whole town. They're gonna all get angry at us.
Well, didn't say retire. I'm still make whiskey.
All right.
Or feel it.
All right. Fair enough.
But yeah, this whole rave thing, I'm just too old for this shit. Someone else can take this over. I'll just sell them the whiskey.
Gee, I think I know somebody else that had that as a quote.
Anyhow, all right. Well, it's nice meeting all y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. And I'm gonna take my tired self to bed.
All right, bud.
Joey, it's good seeing you again. Chemo, like I said, you got some interesting friends here. You'll be all right.
So, where can I find you tomorrow?
Me? Tomorrow? Probably in my bed. That's where you'll find me. He goes now. Yeah, in the archaeology that's closest to here. Yeah, I'm on the 43rd floor. Got a nice view. Stairs are a bitch, but it's got a nice view.
Okay. Am I doing a body language roll to see if she's inviting me to go with her?
Terrence, this guy.
Oh no, I'm talking Joy.
Oh, no. Joy is
What's she doing?
Joy's in trouble.
Joy's in trouble. She's gonna go talk to her, smooth things over. So I gotta go back to the gate. Talk to my boss.
Would you like some company?
All right, chat. While they're wrapping these things up, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up things here.
I don't want to get y'all in trouble.
Okay.
Keep you guys low key and under the radar for now.
Well, you
Thank
know
you.
we're apart, so
Yeah, I know. Just keep the low profile. Again, we'll take care of you guys later.
So, thank you so much, everybody that came by tonight, and thank you so much for the 7 likes on this. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream tonight. So, y'all have a great night.
We could use those scout vehicles for the cause.
Because we're just gonna be doing a little bit of wrap up here, and so yeah. All right, guys. Thank you again, everybody that's been here, everybody that's come back. And thank you for the 7.
Nice.
Have a great night.
Yeah, lots of role play. Good roll. We'll do 3 character points each again
Sweet.
this time. Yeah. And of course, we're not in combat, so if you want to spend them, spend them. And
Yep.
then I'll do a write up of the Mooka Fuka if that's what you want, and create a token.
Yeah. I mean that sounds like something that I can trade the other 2 vehicles in for to get the get a vehicle that we can actually store stuff in. Because right now, those 2 little vehicles that we've got, we can't transport a whole lot of goods. But unfortunately, it sounds like that vehicle's also not going to be all that stealthy.
Well, maybe not stealthy, but it definitely will get the job done.
But hopefully it's one of those that, okay, it's not stealthy, so therefore it can take a beating.
Well, it's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Yeah,
There we go.
All right, guys.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the game, Senator Scott.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Oh God. Yeah, no, I understand. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys, and yeah, I mean, Scott, you and I we'll be getting together next week on Thursday, anyways. So. 15th will be the fantasy game. It will be the 29th when we return back to the apocalypse.
Yeah. Okay. I actually may not be able to attend that because I have to go take my final in San Diego, or with National City.
Oh.
Fly there for a day or two.
Well, just message us.
Let me know what day you are here. So just in case, and we have a in-person Gamma World GURPS game.
Well, I'd love to. Well, I'm planning on taking my test on Thursday and then flying back Thursday morning and flying out that morning.
I mean, hell, if nothing else, just meet up with each other and grab lunch or dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to fly in Wednesday night. That's the plan. Do the test in the morning.
Wednesday the 7th?
Yeah. No, it's going to be the week of the 29th.
That reminds me, I haven't set the date yet because I haven't decided when I'm going to go. Because funny enough, on this one, I get to decide when I'm going. Portland again.
All right. Maybe you'll find out.
Well, it's one of those things of I don't want to, but I have to. Well, that and the guy that I've got managing the offices, they just had a kid, so he had to leave in a hurry, and in Portland, apparently they have a law where the father gets to take 12 freaking weeks off work.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. And my wife is sick. We have to borrow one. Look, our kid.
Yeah, but you're at the stage that you got grandkids now. Yeah, I mean 12 weeks. So yeah, I'm looking at the need to actually go out there to to show my face, to make the client happy, to go, okay, we got senior management still showing up. So